What's up, y'all? Welcome back to From Lawson with Love podcast. Back in the building for the second episode. Hope y'all doing okay today. I'm doing great. You feel me? But you got, like I said before, you got to excuse the quality of these videos right now. I just got an iPhone. Hey, shout out to my boy CJ for plugging me. But so my quality would be a little better soon. I I'm also getting a MacBook very soon. So you know, but that's what's dope about this situation. Y'all actually gonna see how the podcast grows over time. So it's gonna be fun. But I told you guys in my last episode that I want to start every podcast off with paying homage to an artist that doesn't get their flowers the way I think they should. In this episode, it's not really like that because the person I'm gonna pay homage to is Usher. It's only right to go with Usher first, man. That's the guy right there. That's Big Bro. But the reason why I'm going with him though is because he just celebrated, 8701. That album. It just celebrated 20 year anniversary on the 7th, obviously, and man, that was a huge album. Like for not even just for him, but for me. Like I was like in I think eighth grade. No, I was in high school. I think like ninth grade, 10th grade, and man, that was the one. But that was, my mom actually surprised me and like three of my friends with concert tickets. That's back when Usher was touring with Nas and Faith Evans and Mr. Cheeks. Y'all remember Mr. Cheeks? I'm talking lights, camera, action. Got me saying I'm sorry, Mr. Jackson. Where is Mr. Cheeks? What the? But anyways, I just want to pay homage to Usher. He was like the next coming of Michael Jackson slash Bobby Brown. He been killing it since I was like 10 or 11. If you really think about that, I'm 34 now. He been doing it for my whole life. Like that's kind of crazy. The reason why I even became a fan of Usher was because I remember we had this new kid in school named Seneca. Wherever you at, Seneca, what's happening? But I was getting on the school bus after school, and he was like, "Hey, you look like Usher," and I was like, "All right." Now I didn't care, but then I didn't really even. I knew that's better than time. I think you make me wanna and nice and slow was already out. But then he went over to this girl that I liked, and she was like, he's like, don't he like Usher? And she was like, he do. And I was like, well, damn it, I guess I do. I started coming to school. I had the goggles. You know what I mean? My boy Dan Lagaya let me use his goggles. I was rocking the goggles. I wanted to be Usher ever since then. But he was the guy, man. But then after that, just that's around the time I really started to pay attention as from more of being a fan to actually being like, this might be something I would like to do. Because I had a friend named Sam. This was my best friend at elementary school. He had the Usher Live VHS. That's how far back this is, right? And he let me borrow it, and I got to see the live performance of the concert for his first album or his second album, the My Way album. And I was like, I had never seen nothing like that. I mean, besides Michael Jackson, but like I said, Michael Jackson is like Bugs Bunny. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody touching him. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's like those people to me were just like it seemed like it wasn't possible to even get on that level. Michael Jordan, Michael Jackson, just people that was like bigger than. It seemed like they were bigger than. But then with Usher, he was only like 18 at that time, 19. So to see somebody young doing it, I was like, well, damn. But I still didn't like start taking singing lessons or nothing like that. But that's when entertainment got my attention. You know what I mean? And another reason why I want to pay homage to Usher on this episode is because everybody knows he's having a residency right now in Vegas. Get your tickets soon. I checked that out. Me and my daughter was looking at ticket sales. Like last weekend? I'm like, damn, these tickets is expensive. But for the good seats at least, I seen some seats. It was $770. I'm like, God damn. But I mean, shit. If you can get them, get them. I seen some that was like only like 220, 227. That's probably the ones I'm gonna get. But if they ain't sold out, But yeah, I just want to pay homage to Usher, man. He's still the man. He's still killing it. Without a Usher, without Michael Jackson, it wouldn't have been Bobby Brown. Without Bobby Brown, it wouldn't have been Usher. Without Usher, it wouldn't be no Chris Brown. So they all dope. You feel me? They all kings. But speaking of the Usher song, Usher 8701. I don't know why did I hold on, did I even mention that? Oh yeah, because it was the 20th anniversary, right? One of the songs. So it hits off that album. Obviously, you remind me. Uh, you got it bad, and you don't have to call. What you don't have to call is my point, right? So my thing is you don't have to call to me. What I take from that is like it's a self love kind of song, right? Telling somebody like, hey, you ain't. It was good, it was cool, but you ain't got to call, right? So my thing is this episode is gonna be about self love. I'm gonna keep it short and sweet because I don't want these episodes to be super long. It's not that serious. It is that serious, but I just want to, get little messages out and also create a dialogue within the comment section so that people that are watching, they get, excuse me, they can say like for example for this episode it's about self love. So I want it to be to where you guys give tips on how you practice self love. It could be anything from drawing, painting, writing, singing, reading, whatever it is. You leave your practices in the comment section to hopefully influence somebody that's dealing with their own situation. Because not everybody knows what to do to practice self love. I mean, some people don't even know what it is. People out here dealing with anxiety, dealing with suicidal thoughts, and mental health issues, as people would like to say. The mental health issues and stuff, and it's understandable. It's a lot of stuff going on in the world. A lot of people have childhood traumas and stuff like that that they've never been able to cope with. Some people don't have anybody to talk to. So if we can give tips on how to just do it within ourselves, I think it's beneficial for everybody. So and self love, to me, why it's important is because I feel like those having those healthy practices will ultimately, if done the right way and consistently, I feel like it'll promote a healthier life, right? And self love is so important because you don't get it from anybody else. You're not dependent upon anybody else's opinion, anybody else's words, drugs, alcohol, none of that stuff. No medication. It's just something you find within yourself that keeps you going every day. We all are battling something, you know. For me, for a long time, it was procrastination. Something as small as that, but something as small as that is detrimental to my future because if I only have thoughts about what I want to do, but I'm not actually accomplishing it physically and manifesting it into my actual reality, I'm wasting that talent. I'm wasting those ideas. I watched a video maybe a week ago, and it was saying how everybody has $1 million, $1 million idea, but only very few people. But it's like 1%, right? Like there's very few people actually go for it and make it into a reality. People like to just, oh, I got it, I know what I'm doing, I know what I'm doing. Motherfucker, if you know what you're doing, then do it. Most of the time, people don't know what they're doing, or they have an idea, but they don't know how to take it from point A to point B, which is fine. All you have to do is just start working on it, though. Like, for example, when I started making music, I didn't know what the hell I was doing. Like, literally, I didn't know what I was doing. I know how to write a song a little bit, but I didn't know how to sing it. I didn't know how to rap it. I didn't know where to find beats. I didn't know where studio homes were, any of that. But the more I started to just do it, everything started coming to me. Boom, boom, boom. I meet this person, got a studio. I meet this person with a studio. I meet this dude that make beats. This girl's a choreographer. Like all these different things started coming to me. The more people see that you're doing stuff, the more people are going to want to help you. The right people will come around. You know what I'm saying? God's playing. God's playing. Oh, stop playing with God, man. You gotta have faith in yourself and also in God and just keep going. But let me see. I have some notes right here. These are some ways I've seen that you can practice you can practice self self love. So one thing is by stop talking negatively. All right, clear all those negative thoughts out of your head, and just know that. I mean, of course, you're gonna have those moments where you're like, "I'm tired of this." That's very true. But don't let that be everything. Don't let that be the end all say all. You know what I mean? It's okay to be a little stressed out every once in a while. It's healthy because what that does is it helps you to strategize. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I hit this roadblock, right? Now, how do I get around that roadblock? That's all it is. You're just strategizing. You know, if it doesn't work this way, it's gonna work that way. If it can't do it this way, I'm gonna do it that way, right? That's all it is. So but don't be negative. Like like it's never gonna happen. I'm tired of this. People can't people just be saying negative shit all day and they don't realize it. It's like you got to change that channel. You got to change the tune. You know, um, I was one of those people where I would complain about things too, but then I had to come to the realization that man, people got it worse than me. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about when I was younger though. You know what I'm saying? But people got it worse than me. Once I started realizing that, I started always looking at my glass half full. Man, that changed my entire life. Straight up, like straight up. You have to appreciate what you have. That's another thing on here. Practice gratitude. Just be thankful for what you got. Be first of all, be thankful that you woke up this morning. That's the opportunity to accomplish whatever it is you're trying to do, right? But secondly, it's like just be happy for everything. Be happy that you have the goals that you have. Some people don't even want to do what you want to do. It's important to you, but I could care less. You feel me? No, but for real though, it's like you gotta just be appreciative of who you are as a person in general. You mean something to this world, even if nobody tells you. You have a purpose. There was a reason why you were born. Even though it ain't always gotta be a world changing purpose either. It could be a purpose just within one person's life or these 10 people's lives over here. It doesn't have to be a grand scale purpose. You know what I mean? As long as you're here and you're living within that purpose, like a school teacher. Think about how many times people are mean to their school teachers. But that school teacher's whole purpose is to help generations of kids. How many people have like it'd be somebody's parent and they'd be like, "Oh, I had that same teacher when I went to school. That teacher been teaching generations of kids and family members their whole life." You know what I mean? That's a huge purpose. But teachers get treated like trash. Let's be honest, huh? Treated like trash. Don't do them like that. So, like I said, your purpose could be small. It could be big. You could be a trash man. People always like to laugh at trash men. Trash men get paid pretty well while you're bullshitting. But on top of that, they keeping the street clean. They doing something that you don't want to do, but it's a purpose. Be thankful for that. You got a purpose. You got a reason. You know. I mean, also your reason couldn't be. It can be something big. Who knows? It can be something. You could be the next, best defense lawyer that has ever been seen, or the next mayor of Sacramento, or wherever you're living right now. You can, it can be a big deal too. Like don't, but just be appreciative of the fact that you have life, and you have, time is of the essence. Time isn't really on our side, but with the time that you do have, do something with it. Do something amazing with it. You know what I mean? Like I said, I just wrote a book. I just wrote a damn book. I never thought I'd write no poetry book. Shout out to my boy Javion too for getting that published for me, helping me get all that formatted. It's coming out soon. I just made my Amazon account 2 days ago, and it's good. You know what I mean? But that purpose, the poetry, it's all about heart. It's about love, heartbreak, and life, and all of that. And who knows? Somebody could read those poems and they could do something for their life. You know what I mean? You just never know. I make music. Maybe hopefully my music could touch people in a way to where it helped them through tough situations and makes you realize like your situation isn't that unique. Everybody goes through something. You dig? That's what music does for me. But let me see. Uh, Another thing was make time for things that make you happy, whatever it is. Some people get criticized. Oh, you just want to watch Netflix all day. Hey, if that's gonna keep you from slapping somebody, enjoy it, my brother, my sister. Enjoy that movie. Okay, don't go slap nobody. If you gotta go bowling, go swimming, just go sit at the park, whatever it is you like to do. Don't make nobody make you feel bad for doing it. You know what I mean? Unless it's something bad, then hey, chill out. But you know what I mean? Have fun with it. Well, the things that I started doing maybe a little over a year ago, maybe like 2 years now, I started meditating. I meditate for only like maybe 20 minutes. I tried to do it for 45 minutes one time, but it was too long. But for like 20 or 30 minutes, I meditate. And that really helps. You know what I'm saying? I release a lot of emotion through that. Even though you're sitting still, which is weird. I ain't crying, I ain't doing all that. I'm just sitting there with my eyes closed, some beautiful music playing. But yet, it channels my energy. You know what I mean? It really helps. I go to the gym. The gym is therapeutic, but that's not something that's not really my go-to. I'm trying to make that more of a habit or a lifestyle change. But I go almost every day. But at the same time, it's like I feel it when I'm in there, so I don't really be I don't really be able to enjoy it. Like, oh yeah, it's burning so good. I'll be in there like, God damn, am I almost done? But it helps though. Working out helps. Eating better helps because you start to feel better about yourself. It raises your confidence level, and you just sleep better. All kinds of stuff. You let out a lot of tension. You know, the gym I go to, we got a punching bag. We got like it's a big gym. So it's like we got the regular side, then we got the dance room side, then we have the heavy bags and all that for the boxing side of it. So I just go in there sometimes and beat the hell out the punching bag. It's like it helps. You know what I'm saying? It helps. But another thing I do to relieve my own stress is I write. They always tell people to keep a journal. I know a lot of guys don't believe in journaling because it's almost like similar to keeping a diary. But get that foolishness out of your head. You know, don't look at it like that. And I don't know. I feel like journaling for me, what it does is it just helps me gather my thoughts. It's the same. That's how my poetry kind of got birthed. I would journal things, and not all the time. Just whenever I felt like I didn't want to talk to somebody about something, right? Like I didn't want to talk. I didn't want to like. That's not really anybody's business but mine. So I'll just write it out how I felt. It could be about a girl or something I'm going through or some goals that I have. I would just write it down, and then that that purged from how I will feel a little bit, and then writing music helped purge how I would feel a little bit as well. But then poetry really brought it all the way out. Like after I write poems, I'll be exhausted, which is it's crazy. It's crazy. Like one time I was at my girl's house and I wrote two poems like back to back. Like wrote one, it was like one about her, and then it was just one about life. And after I wrote those two poems, I was all sad and shit. She's like, "You okay?" I'm like, "Hell nah." And it's just because it's like it's so emotional. You gotta be so vulnerable when you write poetry to where it's not like writing a song for me. But at the same time, it was therapeutic. I got those feelings out, got those emotions out, and now I feel good. And then it's crazy because when you go back and read it and reflect, like if you keep a journal, right? Go back and read it and reflect on where you were at that moment, and then it'll help you it'll, look at where you at now, look back to where you were, and then think about how you grew, right? So whenever you hit that another roadblock, just go back to that and read it again, and be like, okay, this happened before, or something similar to this point where I felt a certain kind of way, but this is how I got through that. You know what I mean? Or it's just a reminder that things get better. This life is it's a roller coaster. It's good times, it's bad times, but all in all, man, you blessed, you alive. So do yourself a favor and don't complain. Just work, and stay active, man. Like I say, stay active, stay productive, positive and productive. The two P's, man. Positive and productive. And everything else will fall into place. Trust me. If you don't trust me, trust God. You feel me? But I'm gonna end it on that note. It's almost 20 minutes, man. Look, in the comment section, let me know how you practice self love because it means a lot, and it means a lot to other people for them to do it as well. Even if you just talking about, I just eat popcorn. That's cool. Put that, because the thing is, some people might not ever thought about that. Like, you know what? I'm pissed off right now. Let me try to eat some popcorn. Like, you know what? I ain't even mad no more. That's what I'm saying. You never know how the silly thing that the thing you may do that you consider silly, it might help somebody else. You know, some people go shopping. You just never know. So go ahead, leave a comment. You know what I'm saying? I'm signing up out of here, man. I appreciate y'all for watching, tapping in. And like I said, this podcast is going to continue to elevate and grow. I'm happy y'all here with me. It's your boy Lawson signing out. Hello, love.